2020. Happy first birthday, Pear. Elizabeth. Happy birthday, Pear. It was early in the morning, but he had already woken up. It could be because I always wake them up at sunrise. Grind, grind. They're sleeping, so how about I give you a millet now? I whispered. It was his birthday, for crying out loud, so there shouldn't be any complaints. He tilted his head and opened his beak. It may be only cockatiels who do that in response to one head bob like Bluey. So I went with my gut instinct. I mean, who can't turn down millet? I reached into the box where all their goodies were stored, opened the bag full of millet spray, and grabbed a long and thick one out. Of course, the others could eat as well, but it was when they woke up that they could. Pear was the first to eat as planned. I pinched off some millet for a mini cake I was going to make, but felt a huge and slightly heavy item, or perhaps an animal, on my arm. Who was it? I turned my head to see Pearl had seen me steal some of his favorite food. Pear, who has seen his favorite food? You have a whole stick in your cage, so go there. I only had a few grains of them with me. He squinted his eyes. Oh, I suppose he likes to one on me better. Crunch, crunch, crunch. His crest rose as he turned his head 180 degrees. The other birds were eating his millet treat. I felt bad, so I brought him over again as I was referred to as a taxi. I brought some millet as a base to hold millet and seize as they all ate while I stared. Bluey, happy birthday, Pear. Humph! I only had one other bird to celebrate my birthday with. Why does he get two? No at all. Just admit it. You forgot it was Pear's birthday. I knew it because I'm inside, and Pearl came 4 months before today. Me. Shh. Don't remind me. Is it because of inequality happening, or our fate? Either way, it wasn't fair, and when I thought things couldn't possibly get worse, I saw raindrops coming down. Something was wrong, though. There were tan-colored ones, and when a couple of them fell onto my head, they all rolled down instead of sinking in. It wasn't even raining outside, and I was indoors, meaning it couldn't have been raindrops. It was millet. Pearl was inside her cage cleaning, so it must have been Pear. I shouldn't get furious, though, because in the end, it was his birthday, and I must celebrate it with him. Happy birthday, Pear. Thanks. I'm sad that I couldn't spend at least my other 2 months with you because I came later than I should have, but we're spending the hours together now. I bobbed my head. Pear flew on to Elizabeth and then came back, but in the time he was away, Pearl's beak came in and out of nowhere to fill her stomach. Elizabeth had a piece of lettuce with her and put it underneath the millet as cake. That's more like it. Pear. Happy birthday, Pear. I looked at Elizabeth, not knowing if she noticed me. Has it already been a full year? Wow, time flies, doesn't it? For the first few months of my life, I hung out with those my size and spent my time worrying about Lemon's health. No one there taught me the power of speaking, and nothing would feel right in any way at all. Then, after his death, I came and had trust issues, causing everyone to leave me alone. In short, I was lonely, but it was caused by my intractable self and unthoughtful actions, even to Bluey. When the humans were off in the Yellowstone, I had to go to Ashlyn's house and witness Bluey's depression. Lastly, Pearl came. It had been quite a year, and I would be looking forward to another and more. Elizabeth let me out for breakfast, but this time was different. Very different. She always tried to cut down on my intake of healthy millet, but because of this day, she let me have as much as I wanted. If I could live in a mansion, I would have made it out of millet and honey, along with many friends. I was eternally screaming of joy of winning millet until Elizabeth stole some. Hey, give them back! Crunch, crunch, crunch. Oh no. I went back when Elizabeth brought lettuce. Okay, no time to argue over millet business. It's time to eat. Happy birthday, Pear, Bluey proclaimed. Thanks. I'm sad that I couldn't spend at least my other 2 months with you because I came later than I should have, but we're spending hours together now. He bobbed his head. Happy birthday, happy birthday, Pearl chirped in. Thank you so much. Pearl. Happy birthday, Pear. I just entered some months ago, and it's already someone's birthday? Wow, impressive. I wondered exactly what he and Bluey went through together and how it all turned out, partially because I wasn't even here. Heck, I wasn't even born yet. From the inside, they looked fine. But like they said, never judge a book by its cover. All in all, I did hope that they figured matters out and are fine emotionally as well. One can't have perfect health when one aspect is worse than the others. Physically, no damage was done, and same with me. It was a day to relax, disregarding jealousy. He ate Millet and stayed with Bluey after he flew on to Elizabeth. He never does that. Why now? Whatever. I'm too invested in his life anyway. I minded my own business and enjoyed the free Millet day. Similar to Pear, my life centered around Millet. In training sessions, I ate Millet, along with afternoon snacks. The beautiful sky of pink, purple, and blue blended together to create an ombre effect and gave off a beach vibe. It showed that it was one of the best times to eat my favorite food, too. Clank, what's going on? Is someone trying to ruin my perfect date with Millet? If so, I'll get into battle mode. I looked up from my food to see Pear's cute face. Oh, it's just him. Happy birthday! Thank you so much! He smiled. He's so adorable. But I thought I didn't want to like him, in that way at least.